All right, guys. Lastly, we're going to be talking about the last topic today, and it's going to be an exceptionally good one. Now, I have to say, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which is a film that dropped in 2010, is one of my favorite comic book films of all time. Now, it is based on a comic series called Scott Pilgrim, a series of graphic novels which were written and drawn by Brian Lee O'Malley, and I love those. I ended up reading those after I watched the movie. They're freaking weird. That's some weird ass comics. Good God. But they're funny, they're fun, they have some provocative moments. The characters are definitely awesome. Not only are the good characters awesome, the bad guys are actually really good too. And they get a surprising amount of quote unquote screen time in the graphic novels for you to get to know who they are. And a lot of them even were so cool. I actually wanted to see more of them. You understood some of their motivations and stuff like that. You understood why they were doing the things they were doing. And ultimately, it's probably one of my favorite series that I have read. Now, for those who don't know, Scott Pilgrim follows a slacker musician named Scott Pilgrim who falls in love with an Amazon delivery girl named Ramona Flowers. But in order to date Ramona, Scott must first defeat her seven evil exes. And it just goes to just crazy adventure of Scott going to battle with these with her exes. The story is crazy. It's nonsensical. I did play the video game. I sucked at it, but it's probably because it was just me. And my friends ended up playing it all together, and I kept getting beat because it was just me, and I didn't have no help or anything like that. But I need to go back and play it. Unfortunately, when I went back to go actually get the game to play it again, it was taken off the Xbox store, which freaking sucks. But what's good about Scott Pilgrim is the fact that Netflix has actually announced that they're going to be making an anime for an anime adaptation, which I think actually works because the books play up pretty much like a manga do. There's a lot of over the top action in it. Yes, it does feel like a written out, drawn out version of a video game. And even if you look at the film, there are anime moments in it, there are video game moments in it, and I think that is perfect formula for an anime, and I think that is definitely a good direction for Scott Pilgrim. Definitely, and there's going to be a series, so hopefully they flesh out the characters more than what the movie did. I was actually surprised since I seen the movie first. I was surprised at how fleshed out the characters were in the graphic novels compared to the movie. But I think an anime series would definitely work. It's definitely got over top. It's got the humor. It's got the action, the characters, the deep dive. And another good thing about where they're going with the anime is the fact that they're going to get the cast from the film to voice the characters in the anime, which makes it even better. I like Michael Cera as Scott Pilgrim, Elizabeth Winstead, Ramona Flowers would totally marry the chick. And there's just a really good cast, Kieran Culkin, Culkin, which I didn't know that was Macaulay Culkin's brother. Chris Evans, Anna Kendrick, Brie Larson, Allison Peel, Aubrey Plaza, Brandon Roth, Jason Schwartzman, Johnny Simmons, Mark Webber, May Whitman. Look, it's got a great cast. Okay, it's got a freaking great cast. I mean, this is one of the best casts in a comic book film, and it's just to see that they're going to come back and just continue on with into the series, the anime series, which just makes it that much more sweeter. And I have to give it to Netflix. A lot of their anime adaptations of certain properties actually are really good. I haven't seen it yet, but Castlevania, I heard, is one of the best series that they've put together in terms of adapting a certain property. I actually watched The Witcher. I can't remember the name of The Witcher anime. I really enjoyed it. There are other animes that they have done that have done really, it's been really successful. They've done some that suck too, but most of the time their anime adaptations are actually really good. So I'm not bugging out on Netflix right here. I can only see them doing good with this. I'm also interested to see, are they going to use some of the music from the film? Because I liked a lot of the music that was in the film. Would they put that into the anime? I hope so, but I'm not sure. I think they are going to be coming up with the new original stuff, but as far as some of the ones that were in the film, I think it would work out really well if they would translate those to the anime as well. Now, there is no release date yet in terms of when it's going to be coming out, but just know that it's going to come out. And I like the fact that well, it looks like Brian Lee O'Malley will have some input in it, which I think that which I think actually is a good thing. You know, I love to see people that make some, the creators who have created something, be able to have some input into how their creations are adapted. So, and then it looks like they're actually going to expand a little bit more on the Scott Pilgrim universe. So that's a plus. That is a really good plus. So